everyone, and welcome back to Cracker's Creations Network. My name is Jared, aka Cracker93, and I got some Black Ops 3 footage for you right here. This is using the Kuda submachine gun. I just wanted to kind of show off some gameplay footage of a match using it. This is one of my favorite submachine guns so far. I only have 2 or 3 unlocked already, but this is one of my favorite ones. I have the suppressor on it, I have the reflex scope or sight, and the quick draw grip on it. I haven't unlocked, obviously, many attachments. This isn't the best gameplay footage. I'm not, a pro at this by any means. I'm not an allié or anything like that, but I enjoy playing the game, so I figured I'd share some footage of it, of me dying horribly most of the time. But the Kuda, with the suppressor and stuff on it, it's very quiet. I like the gun. There's a little recoil, but when you're trying to shoot it long distance, the gun does fly around a lot, which is kind of a setback. But pretty much, it's a straight shooter when you're moving around like this. It takes a lot of bullets to kill an enemy. I'm not sure what the count is. I don't actually handle with the numbers like some of the YouTubers do. But the gun is pretty much a straight shooter as long as you're at close distances. Trying to shoot too far away right now with it just isn't that accurate. I don't have a very big sight or scope on it either, so maybe with an ACOG or something with a 4-powered scope, if they do have them in the attachments once you get moving along, might be the best thing to use to make it a little bit more close range and far range, useful. But right now it's just pretty much a close range weapon. Like you see right there, I get the kill. It works out pretty good there, but in some other instances it's not so great. I also get the kill here, I believe. Yep, or get an assist. Yeah, pretty much, like I said, to close range. You see a bunch of kills I'm getting with it right there. But I switch over at the end of this to the assault rifle, and one of my favorite assault rifles so far. And I'll explain a little bit more of that when you actually have some gameplay of it up. But the stuff that I've added to it, this is all the stuff I have unlocked right now, so once I get going with it more, I might be able to put different things on it, but for right now I just got, the basic unlockables. You have to level it up some to get the couple extras, but for the most part, just got the basics on it. Like I said, I do die a lot. I'm not a pro like Allier, but I do love Battlefield and Call of Duty and stuff like that. Even though I'm not necessarily the best at first-person shooters all the time, but I have good games and I have bad games. Right there, I completely sucked. But hey, the Sparrow, I do have some gameplay coming out of that right off. I just did a bots mission just to get used to some of the guns and actually using the bow and arrow. And there's pros and cons to the bow and arrow too. I love the bow and arrow. That was a pretty cool shot with the arc rifle. But I love the bow and arrow. The only thing is you have to be extremely accurate when you're using it, because this isn't like the old the old crossbow that you used to have in Black Ops, regular Black Ops. And I think Black Ops 2 had the same thing, but it isn't quite like that, because you used to be able to get that crossbow, somewhere close to them without actually hitting them and get the kill. But lately I found with this Sparrow bow and arrow that you have to actually hit them with it in order to get the kill. So, not extremely accurate. I mean, not extremely useful unless you're really accurate with it. But yeah, pretty much it's one of my favorite specialties. The other ones I haven't really messed with too much, but everybody seems to navigate towards the bow and arrow more because it is a bow and arrow in a first-person shooter. I mean, I guess it looks cooler than it actually is to me. I don't get much use out of it. I just got blown up by a RC car, but I don't get much use out of it. But sometimes I do get lucky and get 2 or 3 kills with it at a time. I didn't get any in this footage. Playing it multiplayer like this, I really didn't get, much good footage using that Sparrow. I don't even know if I get it again or use it. But you know, the bow and arrow and stuff, it does look cool for a first-person shooter, and I think that's why a lot of people navigate towards it. The flamethrower I have seen being used before, and I do like that. I don't necessarily like it when you get it used against you, but it is pretty cool looking. It does have quite a range on it. I was surprised when I actually got hit by it, and I was standing, 10, 15 feet away from the guy, and I was still getting blazed by it. And I guess I'm not sure what the realism is with if you was to set up a real flamethrower and see how that works as opposed to this type. But yeah, that does have quite a bit of range to it, so I was surprised with that. The other ones I haven't really seen or dabbled with very much, so I can't really give an opinion on them. Still using the Kuda right here. Like I said, this is one of my favorite guns. Hopefully I switch to the assault rifle here. Right off. Of course, the guy's camping there in the corner. There's a lot of that, and I was, of course, stupid going back to the same place every single time, so I switched it up right here. So, just to get a little feel of the map more. I have played on this one or two other times, but the maps, I really like the maps in these. There's a few that I found that may be a little bit too big, but I'm not too much of a, it's not too much of a drawback for me. I actually don't mind some of the bigger maps, because when I do use the recon and, the sniper rifles and stuff like that, I feel like you have more room to use those and get the max potential out of those guns, so I don't mind the bigger guns so much, but definitely the assault rifles and the submachine guns is what I like the most. Get the kill there. This is when I get my Sparrow back again, but I don't think I use it before the match ends. This is where I'm switching. I actually got the Kuda right now, but I'm going to be switching over to the assault rifle right off after I die this next time. So you get to see some gameplay of that too, I believe, before the match ends. I like the assault rifle because it is fully automatic, but let's see, I got the kill there with the Kuda. But it's fully automatic, but it takes less bullets to actually get the kill. And I don't think I got any of the assault rifle, so I didn't die again. So probably why. All right, so that's my opinion on the Kuda and a couple of other things. The Sparrow I talked about a little bit. There will be some more gameplay of Black Ops 3 coming, so please stay tuned to my channel. And like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Won't even hear it coming.